In the 1940s, Nigeria was under British colonial rule when the Second World War broke out. It affected Nigeria greatly, with over 120,000 Nigerian men conscripted to join the British forces. Village chiefs were coerced into contributing soldiers to the British Army, with the grim alternative of having their own sons enlisted if they failed to supply enough men. Nigeria transformed into a crucial logistics hub. The nation's agricultural resources, from staple foods to export produce like rubber, cocoa, palm kernels, and so on, were redirected to support the war effort. As the war went on, life in Nigeria became harder. Many people left their villages and small towns to find work in the cities. The British government, wielding its powers, introduced food rationing, ostensibly in a bid to support the war effort. However, this rationing often resulted in food being diverted to feed the British homeland, leaving Nigerians to suffer severe hardship and hunger. Essential foods like rice, beans, yam, garri, and so on was scarce, and people were hungry everywhere, most especially in Lagos. In their desperation, some people started to steal from the British government storage facilities. They would crawl on their chests through the fences of such storage facilities to get what they needed. This act of crawling on their chests became known as FAYAWO in Yoruba, which means to crawl with one's chest. FAYAWO was a desperate act of survival. It was dangerous because if they were caught, they would be punished. But the people had no choice. They needed to eat. After the war ended, Nigeria began to recover, but the memories of those hard times stayed. The term FAYAWO evolved in meaning. While it originally described the desperate act of crawling under fences to steal food during the wartime scarcity, it has come to be misinterpreted in contemporary Yoruba society as synonymous with smuggling of contraband goods. This shift in meaning reflects the changing context and societal attitudes towards acts of desperation and survival. The story of FAYAWO reminds us of Nigeria's struggle during the British imperialist rule and the strength of its people. It also shows how words can change over time, influenced by history and events. FAYAWO is a symbol of hardship and resilience, illustrating how people will do whatever it takes to survive and how language reflects those experiences.